Although newspapers did exist in the 18th century, well before the United States Constitution was promising freedom of speech or a type of press, they did not have newspapers like they did today. Journalism in America really began around the Revolutionary War time. During the war, newspapers were not just for information but for political purposes. Reporters wanted to be a part of the action and often shaped their stories with their political opinions and parties to shape the way that America was forming. However, as we progressed later into the future, America continued to grow, and as new technologies developed, it became less expensive to create new types of newspapers and more newspapers. New publishers want to try new things, and since they were no longer developing on financial type of donations, they were able to be much more dependent on what they were going to write. Now, forwarding into more present times, the newspapers that we have today really began because of advertisements in which owners of papers were allowed to share their own personal beliefs and opinions more directly. Journalism is used in many forms, such as social functioning, entertainment, political purposes, economically, and for record keeping purposes. It accounts for news or mainly events of the present. News is comprised of proximity, timeliness, confliction, novelty, and prominence, and if the story will invoke a type of human interaction. A few main points to journalism is truth, keeping loyal to citizens and what they want to hear, verification of liability, independence, a forum to publish through, monitoring and citizens of their rights and responsibilities. A few primary tasks of journalists for journalism would be verifying reliable information, putting the information into a correct context, and presenting witnesses to account for the tale to be true.